We are live, dude. What up, bros?
Yes.
What's going on,
Is
man?
it live or you're just recording?
No, just
Oh.
recording. Just recording.
Oh.
It's not like live, like people watching. It's just live with us three.
Oh, okay.
It's us.
So I can't hear myself. I get no monitor in these headphones. It's weird.
Your audio sounds good.
Good, but yeah, I mean I can't hear shit. This is what it's like to be deaf, I guess.
So are you just noise canceling right now?
Yeah, they're noise canceling. So I mean I can't hear my voice like I'm basically almost at all. Like halfway through this, I'll switch into like
Just start fucking up.
Yeah,
I hear. So you can just hear us, but you can't hear yourself.
You know, first of all, I don't think being deaf is real, and here's why. Because so they talk weird, right?
Yes.
They talk weird because they can't hear themselves, right?
Yes.
Then how come every fucking deaf person talks the same?
Ooh.
Why would they all, if they don't know how to sound, why would they all land on the same voice?
Okay. Let me raise that a little.
Raise it
I've
up.
had a theory for a long time that being gay is clearly a choice because how come every retarded guy is straight as fuck?
True.
Guys
Some of them
guys
some of
that
them
don't
are-
have choices are always straight. They
some
love
of them
tits.
are gay now though.
Really?
Yeah, I got on TikTok and like half the videos are like coming out parties for somebody's Down syndrome brother.
What?
That's not true, but I mean,
He just
it could
loves John Cena. He only wants to fuck
be. Yeah,
wrestlers.
Mom, I want him to come on my face.
Yeah.
I want him to come on my face.
Loves the fucking Undertaker. That's his crush.
I think yeah. Are retarded people being gay now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that's the age-old question that birthed our entire genre of comedy: is can a retard be gay?
It really is, dude.
If it weren't, that's our enlightenment. Our podcast, your podcast, everyone we're friends with. That was our like this moment of awakening where we pondered that question, and then all of us, all of the different
it's
directions
like,
we all went with that prompt.
it's like when
That's the Western canon from
yeah,
2000 on, as far as I'm concerned.
it's like when all of a sudden you see like agriculture and writing pop up at the same time throughout history in different civilizations. It was like our podcast and your podcast were both like, yo, what if retarded guys were gay and just civilizations were built?
Well, we were probably all in like middle school or junior high school at the same time, and I'm sure that question got floated.
True.
And it's like, you know, it's because kids do the same thing. You know how like, you know what always like didn't make sense to me is like dumb shit you'd say as a kid would be like it somehow like was dispersed throughout culture, even though you wouldn't see it represented in media at all. Like,
Yes.
like I remember like when a kid would get in trouble, there was a thing that like another kid would do like this like they would go aw, they would like say aw, but then it would turn into a thing where they were doing like they were going through gears like this aw
Yeah.
and then but like that was everywhere. Like I remember like visiting my cousin, one of his friends did that or something, and it's like, how do people know, where did that come from? How did that get dispersed? Because it's not like that's happening on children's TV shows. It's just some fucking weird thing.
Yeah, but yeah, if someone does something, you go, ooh, I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, that kind of shit. But it was specifically the like that like cycling of like different like starting up like a barbershop pole kind of.
There's also like jargon and slang that would get tossed around that I was like, man, I thought me and my group of friends only called it sessioning for jerking off.
Yeah.
Have a sesh.
Yeah.
Then you'd hear like some dude, you'd go to college and someone from like Virginia would be like, I'm just having a session. It's like,
well,
what?
It kind of plays back into the
I
theory
invented that.
about how deaf people don't exist because it's not, I mean, it should be physically impossible for them to reach any kind of consensus on what deaf people should sound like.
True.
I mean,
So
if they're faking it.
No, it's like there's like a collective unconscious that's driving all deaf people to sound the same.
Hold on. I know I've told Matt this, but my sister played D3 basketball and they played, I think it was a school, Gallaudet maybe?
Yeah.
Or Goucher. One of them's a deaf school. Maybe Gallaudet.
Gallaudet's a deaf school.
Yeah, and they had a team and they played them. So it's a gymnasium. Obviously, it's a D3 crowd, a D3 women's basketball crowd. So there's like 12 people in the audience. But the deaf team, they couldn't, they'd play through the whistle and they made the wildest noises the whole game. They're like, "Ugh, ugh," like every rebound. It was just, and I was in like 5th grade just dying. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, when I lived in Austin, they have like a big deaf school there, and I was delivering pizza at the time, and I had a delivery to the deaf school, and it was like on like the forbidden floor of the deaf school, I guess. And I got in there, and like there's like a cool deaf kid. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Degrassi, The Next Generation, but I'm assuming he's their Sean. I've been getting back into watching through Degrassi, The Next Generation. There's like this cool deaf kid. He like looks at the order, and it's on like the top floor of the deaf school, and he was like, "I better go up there with you." And I was like, I mean, I could just go up there. I don't know. He's like, no, I better go up there with you. And so I get on the elevator with this deaf kid, and then the door opens up, and it's like pandemonium because it's the deaf, like mentally disabled kids, and they're just like screaming and fucking all over this room. There's just like this bedraggled teacher on one side of the room, and then he like figures out which kid ordered the pizza. And then, which it's weird that they're like they're ordering pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you have like a shark cage or something you could deliver this in? How did you had,
Yeah.
So you're Public Enemy. You were like,
yeah, you had mace. You had bear mace.
Right, and then so the teacher helped them, and then literally paid me in a Ziploc baggie full of fucking quarters and shit. It's like change.
that rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
deaf people do kind of rule. Like we played them in. I told Matt this as well. We played them in 7-on-7 in football, and they just went on a silent count the whole thing. They were fucking nasty. They were very good.
Mm-hmm.
They signaled every audible.
How do they communicate if they can't? I mean, it's literally it can't be an audible.
I think they tap the. Don't they like? Doesn't the quarterback tap the center's nuts and then
No, an audible.
fired?
You can. I understand it's not audible. It's a signal, but that's not audible.
But how do they communicate? How do they communicate though?
Look, man.
If they're not face to face.
True. That's a good question. I didn't think about that.
They look to the quarterback before every play. He gives them a signal. So then their snap was the same way. I mean, that's what they do in real football anyway. Non-deaf football.
Yeah.
The wide receivers, if you watch a game, are looking down the line of scrimmage because the crowd noise is too loud. They wouldn't be able to hear the snap anyway.
Did they win?
The deaf kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucked us up.
Did they really?
And then I walked past their van, and one of them had headphones on. And I was a little suspicious. Yeah, I thought one of them. One of them had headphones on.
It's not real. It's not real. It's a fucking. It's a massive misinformation.
I mean, dude.
No, they do it. Yeah, they're all Democrats. They do it to drive you insane, man. They're just trying to drive you nuts.
That's a good tactic, dude. Just be like, lost my hearing, and like, can you hear that? Nope. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Nope. Like, all right, here's a check.
What's the whole like? What's the deal? What's the deal with being deaf in one ear? Is that like being like, like biracial or something? And you get like part of that community? Because deaf people are kind of insular. They're like dicks. They don't like hearing people.
Yeah.
How could you? How could you like that? If you and your boys never experienced music, hell yeah. I would not want to be around a group of people that were like, I love dubstep.
Yeah.
Well, they talk with their hands, which through that process turns them into Italians, basically. So their insular, anti-intellectual nature, I guess, makes sense if you consider that they're just sort of Italians by way of.
True.
Yeah.
The epigenetic factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, something I got to look out for.
Yeah.
Deaf Italians?
Might start exposing them, dude.
Well, there has been an uptick of deaf like respect as far as sign language people at every single political speech. I don't know what's going on. Big Deaf is growing, dude.
True.
Yeah. Which is weird because everything's transcribed almost immediately now. You got to be worried if you're like the sign language at events kind of guy, whatever that job is. But
You got to cash in right now. Business is booming right now.
Sign language interpreters. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think.
So what's going on? What's going on with you? What's up, man?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. No. I mean, just fucking trying to stay off social media. Trying to ignore things, but I'm running out of like other shit to look at. So
Yeah.
I guess
So you
just,
on? Have you been on, or are you just kind of just chilling back on it?
I mean, I scroll. I do the same thing everybody else does. I look at something that happens and then I look at people responding to it, and then I either get mad or I go, I agree with that, and then, and then it just continues. I wait to go to sleep and then I wake up and it's the fucking same shit the next day.
Yeah. I love when I agree with stuff, though. It's the best feeling. You're like, yep,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
Feels good. Yeah, man.
It's nice to agree with stuff.
Did you guys go to the Capitol?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's
Matt, how'd you feel about the Capitol? I don't even think I talked to you about that.
No, I didn't know it was I
Is
didn't know it was
first
going
guy,
on. Huh?
This is your first one back on since that happened?
Yeah. Last week we were down.
We were down because I had COVID-19.
Yeah, Shane had COVID-19. But no, I mean I don't know. I was calling it the Million Uncle March, dude. I think it was dudes who were just kind of like, you're watching rioting all summer long. You're just like, it looks kind of sweet. They're like, what could we riot about? And they're like, write about Trump. I'm like, man, sweet.
Yeah.
They had their day. And
it's wild. You're right. It's very much uncle vibes. That guy who had his fucking foot up on Pelosi's desk. It's like,
it's a king, dude.
It's either your uncle or your uncle's friend. Everybody knows it. My favorite part about him is that there's the picture of him in Pelosi's office, and then he's interviewed outside, and his shirt is gone, but he still has his jacket. So somehow he lost his shirt to maintain his outerwear.
Yeah, I mean, that should be the new running of the Bulls. That should be an American tradition, dude.
Just trying to run through the Capitol.
Once every 4 years, also, fat uncles storm the Capitol. You got to just.
It wasn't just fat uncles. There was also, I saw an interview with a mentally challenged Jew from Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. He was in there. Did you see that kid? He had like the squirrel on his head.
Yeah, his dad is like a Brooklyn Superior Court judge or some kind of judge.
He was. Don't get him. But his son was like, in this interview, Matt, Nick, I believe you saw it. He like has a Capitol Police riot shield. He's holding it. And they're like, the interviewer's like, where did you get that? And he was like, I found it on the floor. It was just sitting there. It was next to a cap, an officer's cap, which I returned to them because it felt like it was personal property. And they were like, do you think should the senators be scared? And he was like, no, not at all. We would never hurt anybody. And they're like broadcasting this, like, look at this fucking Nazi. It's just clearly an autistic Jewish boy that's like, I found somebody's hat and I returned it to the police so that they didn't lose it.
Yeah.
It's
now everybody's like clamoring to rat out their neighbors to the FBI. Everybody that's like pitching this is like another 9/11. Can't wait to just fucking just have like the FBI go fucking nuts.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait to prank one of my boys. Just put him on the list and be like.
Well, I posted as a joke. I was like, I should call the FBI on my uncle and tell them that, because my uncle called the FBI on me years ago, and he told them I was an ISIS sympathizer, and they came to my fucking house. Like, I had to talk to them and shit. And
damn, that's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, especially because this was like 6 years. I can't remember how long ago it was, but I was like not an important businessman like I am now. I mean, I was still doing comedy. I was still featuring. And if like I got put on some kind of fucking do not fly list, or I didn't have an ability to go on an airplane, it would have like absolutely fucked me in my ability to do my job back then.
Yeah.
But
so how'd you prove
were you sympathizing with ISIS?
No, literally no, dude. And that's like the fucking worst part is because like I saw his son. Like, I stopped talking to all of them, but I saw his son at my cousin Rob's wedding like last summer. Then we all went out to a bar afterwards, and he was like, like that was like the first time it like ever came up. I guess he had a couple of drinks. He's like, like, I'll be honest with you, it's like I think my dad was the one that called. It's like, of course he was. I'm like, I already knew that. But then like he's talking about it, and like he's like trying to like apologize for me on my behalf, and being like, he's like, I get it. It's like, yeah, you should like empathize with people, and it's like they're like, and it's like I wasn't even doing that. I literally just described to him what ISIS was, like the facts of it, and he was
Yeah.
like, how do you know all this shit? And I'm like, because it's in the front page of the New York Times. It's like what? He's like, I don't know, I don't know about it. I don't. He was like all upset, and then I don't, so. Yeah, it wasn't even like expressing any kind of sympathies. He just fucking, you know. But
He wanted
anyway,
the
so
FBI to know that his
yeah,
nephew was.
yeah. So I posted it like I just jokingly. I was like, it'd be funny if I called the FBI on my uncle and said that he was like at the Capitol and he's really in Trump.
It's a fun family prank to keep rolling. Just
Yeah.
occasionally the FBI visits your house and be like, my fucking that rascal.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know if they're sincere enough, but plenty of people are like, "You absolutely should." And it's like, no, I shouldn't. I should not do that to my
It
uncle.
is. We do all currently have a green light to. You can stick the FBI on anyone you want right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a pretty nice
well,
power for all the people.
let me stop
to
you right there. You could always do that. You could
True.
always do that. It's
True.
just like what would likely happen is that they would, so like, let's say you accuse your friend of making terroristic threats, right?
Mhm.
They'll arrest him and throw him in jail no matter what, and then they'll arrest you for lying to them. So
Yeah. How many strikes do you get to like you like? I swear to God, I thought he was.
yeah,
Like, at what
I
point
don't
did they
know.
come back?
Yeah,
Like, I
I
saw a
guess
school
it's
bag in
just
his apartment and it was unattended.
mhm.
I just figured I'd err on the side of caution.
Yeah. I mean, those like joint terrorism task force guys got like kind of nuts with it for a while. I mean, there was stories I remember reading about like there was a guy that was just reading literally an article about ISIS on an airplane because he was reading like The Atlantic or something, and a woman saw that he was reading an English article. You know, it's like like People magazine.
Yeah, like he was
Like
reading
who
a
is ISIS?
fucking how
And
to be a
and,
terrorist on a
and
plane.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
fuck, I forgot the instructions. What do I do
Well,
here?
somebody reported him to the FBI. Some like fucking nosy dumb idiot behind him like told the FBI. It's like he was reading about how to join ISIS or something, and then like the fucking FBI and like the Joint Terrorism Task Force is like they have them in like different FBI offices, but they're like it's both FBI and then here like NYPD detectives. But then they come and they're just like grilling them about like who the fuck, who do you know, who do you talk to, and all this shit. And it's like this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And it gets way worse than that. That's like how bad it gets if you're like, like a white guy that reads an article by accident in the
Yeah.
airport. If that guy was like Yemeni, see, he would never be able to go home. He wouldn't be able to see his family.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
terrifying.
so. Wait, yeah, the you don't like the current snitch culture that we already had, but now it seems like
We
we
already
already
had
had it. We already
yeah.
had it. Obviously. And we all know that everybody get like. There's just guys that live their life snitching, but
Mm-hmm.
now they're being empowered by like the secret police.
Right, because now
They're
you
like
get
weaponizing that.
now it carries like social value. Now there's like I mean
That
there's people
that tweet
like
you sent me of that
yeah.
lady. Oh my
Hmm.
god.
What was the tweet?
She's like, "Oh, I'm devastated to find out someone I knew and respected was at the Capitol." And then the next tweet is like, "I guess the question is now, how do I report them to the FBI and the Department of Justice?" And it's like, first of all, you know exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
You already know how to do it. You don't need to post. You don't make. Oh, can somebody help me? You could figure it out in 2 fucking seconds. They're posting the link everywhere. It's like FBI.gov/snitch. I mean, it's like they've simplified it as much as possible. So it's
Yeah.
like her actual thinking is like she wants to show how internally conflicted she is to participate in this behavior that may be questionable, which was she made the difficult decision to overcome her like pretty like basic correct instinct of like respecting her neighbor or whatever or I mean it's like it's also too it doesn't even say in the tweet whether he went into the Capitol, just that he was there. So now that like the distinction's blurred between people who whether you like it or not, whether the words bother you or not, we're just exercising their First Amendment rights. It does not matter. There's a guy there with the fucking anti-circumcision sign. All right, and it's like
Yeah.
the First Amendment. You're allowed to go protest whatever you want. If you think Hillary Clinton eats children and there's underground like tunnels under the Capitol, you're allowed to go stand outside the Capitol and scream about it. You
Just
know?
check, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not clear. I don't know. So I don't want to say like definitively like, oh, it was only a handful of people that ran into the Capitol. It looked like maybe 100. I have no idea. You know. But now it's like there was clearly a massive turnout. There was plenty of people that didn't actually go into the Capitol.
There was an awful lot of journalists in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they doing? They shouldn't be in there, snapping pictures.
Yeah. I mean, I would argue that they're just doing their job. And like,
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Yeah.
I wonder
But-
if history will be kind of Russell Athletics, knowing that's like when he sold the Nazis the fucking stuff. They sold all the stormers. They sold them sweatsuits, and like we didn't fucking know. We had no idea.
Yeah.
Russell's probably going to get bought by some like German brand and reintroduced to American markets as like a luxury like athleisure brand. The same way they did with like Champion.
Champion is good now,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
comeback.
That was, I mean, that's something we
And
can say, dude.
Literally all it took was just making their logo bigger and putting it on a shirt. That's how fucking stupid Americans are. Something that you could get at Walmart for like a $3 Champion sweatshirt fucking 10 years ago. They just were like, well, how about we'll just make it the logo bigger. And now it's a $75 sweatshirt.
Now Rich Voss is Voss is wearing a Champion
Yeah.
sweatsuit on stage.
No, it's good. It means winner.
Yeah.
That's what
Like,
Champion means. A lot of people don't know that. That means it
I
means
believe,
winner.
the origin story of that was he saw somebody at this cellar wearing a Champion outfit, and he's like, "How old is that? That's so stupid. You look like an idiot." And then the next week he was wearing it because they were like,
Yeah.
"No, it's cool."
Mhm.
That guy's the best.
Yeah.
Dude, did you hear he got head on his podcast?
Voss?
I was joking about. I was on
Wait,
Dad
what?
Meet. I was on Dad Meet with Butterly and Rainey, and we are joking about so we all need to get head on a podcast. And someone commented and they were like, "No, dude, Rich Voss got a blowjob." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out." He said his wife, Bonnie, gave him a blowjob on his podcast.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you listened, but that's
No, someone was like, someone reached out and was like, "I heard the specific episode. I know what they're talking about. He did get head on a podcast."
no, that's just the premise. That's their podcast. That's how it goes.
He gets head the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you not listened to it?
No.
Yeah. It's called
Yeah,
My
no,
Wife
he's-
Blows Me. It's good.
Oh,
Bonnie blows him for the entire episode.
dude. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And
It
Bob-
depends
and
how.
And then he has Bobby Kelly come on, and Bobby's like, "What are you doing? What is this? What are you doing?" She's just sucking your cock, Rich. Come on, kid, come on. What are you doing? She's just gonna
sit there
suck.
and get fucking head from this.
She's just
do
gonna
that.
suck your dick the whole time. What is this?
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true.
Dude, I'm telling you.
got head.
Verified. Boss got head on the podcast.
It's verified from one comment on a podcast.
Yo, I'm telling you. Someone texted me and was like, "Dude, I heard the episode. It's true." I'm telling you, man. Call him.
I'll text Voss, right? And we can include Voss in this.
Call him, man.
True.
You got to call him and get the official scoop. If so, I would say he fully deserves, and that should be what you need to do in order to rock Champion sweat clothes is to get head on a podcast. Then you are back to champion. The funny thing is I swear to God, it's like from what I heard, he did this like 6 years ago, which is like
There's no way Voss got head on a podcast.
I'll call Wood right now.
Fucking Big J and what's his name, Ralph. They did that for sure.
Really?
They live streamed it. Yeah, they had like porn star. They did like blowjob karaoke or something, where they try to sing songs while they're being blown. Which, I mean, I'm friends with those guys. You can do whatever you want, so I'm not going to judge them. But anybody that like tuned into that, you're the guy that's like, I gotta watch a video of Big Jake and his penis. I gotta be at the computer to watch. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
How was that?
2013 was the year. We should switch the year count. It was like BC, AD, and should be like
I'll text Voss
AH,
right
dude.
now.
Dude, I'm telling you, 2013 Wood said he heard it in 2013 while working from
All
a
right,
cubicle.
so our source here is fucking Wood.
Yeah. Wood and like one or two other commenters said that he did in fact get head on a podcast.
I feel that.
So
I
they didn't
believe it. I believe it. I mean,
So do I.
it makes sense. That's like very much like a podcast thing to happen is somebody getting their dick sucked on the show.
Big time.
Yeah.
I don't think did they have a podcast in 2013?
I don't know.
Maybe it was on like Opie and Anthony or something. Or
Yeah,
one
that
of those
makes
things.
sense.
Yeah.
So they had blowjob karaoke. Like, did anyone? Is this footage still around where they're getting head and trying to?
Yeah. If you look it up, it's got a name like Blowy-okie or something. I think Ralph just told me about it. When, because it was back when they used to do everything in his apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like chatting with Ralph on the way back, while leaving, and he explained that they were doing like a dick sucking karaoke episode.
Damn, dude, that's the new
Which-
Mount Rushmore.
It's like I don't understand how that's the challenge. Sucking dick while doing
True.
karaoke, yes.
Yes.
If they did that, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be actually pretty tight.
Damn, I got caught up. I shouldn't have texted boss that.
Why? I'm telling you, man.
He's gonna call. He's gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
I'm telling you, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I got head. So what?" It's my best episode.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
see.
But yeah, no.
The Capitol. What do you get? I mean, what's going on, man? I haven't heard your. We haven't discussed it one bit.
Yeah, we haven't. Here's the classic take right now that's been flying around. Is and I kind of noticed this from like the emails I get and shit from like different news publications, but it was like people are basically being like, we need retribution. Like, the same people who basically ignored the fact that people were like burning businesses all summer. So that's like right now the big one. People being like, dude, people were looting and rioting, and now like 40 dudes just went in the Capitol and were like, woo, and they're like,
Yeah,
fucking pay for that. There was like Mary Scanlon sent me an email of like about that and was like, I'll be the one to bring them to justice. And it's like, fuck, it's just, the whole thing's a spectacle, dude, at this point. And it's kind of like, again, whenever I discuss it, I feel like I'm discussing pro wrestling. I feel like I'm being like, well, Stone Cold then became the Undertaker.
yeah. He threw him off the Hell in a Cell, dude. He's dead. He actually died.
Yeah, but pretty much that. I think an old lady got shot in the chest, so it sucks.
She wasn't that old.
And then there's always she was young.
She got executed in the Capitol.
Yeah, she
And
just had
people were like, yeah.
She had like a conservative skincare routine, so her face got like tight at fucking 27. Just one of these ladies.
No.
Just what I mean?
Yeah, when they get a lot of plastic surgery.
Yeah. Damn, this is a cool look.
Wait, so that lady got shot?
I look like a shogun.
You do.
I'd be like a mask or something.
You look good. You should get, dude. That's what you should get. Plastic surgery.
That's what their masks look like.
Yeah, this is what they look like. Table for two.
You should,
I just hang out in front of PF Chang's. 2 this evening.
You should make that your Zoom backdrop when you pause your computer. Oh fuck. Oh,
yeah, she got popped. Did you watch the video? I watched every angle of that shit.
So what was her deal? They were like, lady, get out of the way. And she was like, no. And they just fucking hit her?
I don't know. This is like a secure area. People keep saying it's a secure area. I don't know what that means. But she was climbing through a window, and then they, some guy. I mean, there's one video where you see the guy fucking point the gun at her and shoot her. And
through the door. Yeah. She was trying to get to the spot where Rush Limbaugh received the Medal of Honor earlier this year. It's a very secure, sacred area.
Why was she trying to touch down in there?
I'm just saying. She was in like. It looked like it was like looked like it was the balcony of that Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't.
Where I would storm is I'd storm the Chrysler Building. I want to go up and see what it looks like from those windows.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
It's the best looking building in New York.
Oh yeah.
Think about the coolest one. It's that one.
It's one. It kind of looks like the Empire State Building, except it's got cool arcs.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's my wife like bugged out about it. She was like, "Oh my god," and She thought like all hell was about to break loose. She called me and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna care. And like
Yeah, the
12
hell
hours.
doesn't ever really break loose. Things just like there's events like that, and then things get progressively, they get worse. Day by day, they get fucking worse and worse and worse. And then like 30 years from now, you're in a bread line. You're like, I almost thought the Civil War was gonna break out. It seemed like it was about to get bad there for a minute. Luckily, I'm like, cooking rats at home and
Yeah. No, yeah,
But yeah.
I do. I think they're. We were talking about this on the original episode. It's like a lot of the identity politics of kind of like they can't really just go invade foreign countries full of like non-white people anymore because that's not really chill. So now they're just
Yeah.
kind of turning around and like, I think we can just fucking pump these guys full of shit and convince them there's a horrible pathogen once every 4 years and they'll just make trillions of dollars every 4 years. I think that's going to be the
Mhm.
new move.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even pay attention to COVID shit anymore.
Yeah.
I saw Cuomo talking about how the economy can't wait. It's time to reopen.
That
Like, oh,
was, dude,
now's the time.
how crazy. I mean, like for real, everybody knew that they were going to open it as soon as Biden
Yeah,
was in, but then to literally just do it like that, like Cuomo being like, the economy can't wait any longer. It's
yeah,
like, wait, what, dude?
yeah,
Yeah. No, it's like if you just kind of operated based on like the YouTube comment sections, you read like the top one, you're like, all right, here's what we're doing today. And they just fucking switch every day. It's fucking crazy.
hmm
But I'm
Which
pumped. I want in. I want in on the
I
vaccine trade, dude. I'm gonna cook something up.
I feel like it's deliberate. I feel like they like it's not supposed to be like this. Like, let's see if we can slip one by them, sort of messaging. I think it's like supposed to be by design hypocritical and to make you feel like you're fucking insane. Because the more it happens and you just sort of accept it, the more you like wear down your rational faculties. And to navigate the world, you'll just have to accept that like none of it has any kind of like rational basis. It's all just bullshit, and then they can make you do anything.
Melissa's calling.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I can't live
dude.
call him on this.
You just have to text us, be like, dude, answer the question, or
No,
just
have them bring them on.
yeah, or mute your mic, or tell him to come on. Tell just, dude, I need to know if the dude got head or not, dude. I need to know if I need to worship him or not. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, I honestly like when the all the lockdown stuff happened. In my head, I was just like, I'm gonna champ this. I'm a pretty hardy dude, and I was watching people freak out about it. I'm like, man, it's not that big of a deal. And it's finally starting to get to me where I'm like, all right, dude, this is fucking enough. I'm not saying I would storm the Capitol, but 2022, I might walk around, just kind of peek at it, dude. I might just take a little glance at it. I might just
Might
walk
look in the
down the
door.
street. Yeah, I might walk down, and be like, all right, that's the entrance. Okay, just curious about it. Might run in there and
Yeah.
fucking freak. But yeah, dude, it's
I just run in there and get shot, and then have everybody be like, the cops are just taking it easy on him. It's like, I don't know, man. A lady got shot.
I think the specific
You got-
complaint was there was only 5 people died, so I don't think it was enough.
Yeah.
So the Dems went
But I
hard,
do
law and
believe
order. Nobody
one of
likes
the
law and
guys-
order like them.
One of the guys did get tased. Didn't he tase himself and die? I think that's how one of the protesters, one of the terrorists died that
Some
way.
guy tased himself in the balls.
Yeah.
Wait, so a dude died by he was like, fuck it, dude, I'll tase myself.
Yeah. I guess his taser accidentally went off in the holster, dude. He tased his own balls and had a heart attack.
Oh,
Allegedly.
true.
You never know.
No, I know.
It's all what's very funny is to see how happy people are if
What he said?
he said on my podcast I did not do it to completion.
So he did get head. I told you.
I guess. All right. He
Dude,
didn't come.
he got head.
You can see how happy people are to like make fun of people dying. Now that like you're allowed to publicly make fun of these people, like that lady for getting shot. You're allowed to make fun of her. So everybody's making fun of her. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just funny to see all these people that are like very, I don't want to say liberal necessarily, but like very like loving. They're like spread kindness, not hate, all that. The second there's a green light on somebody to make fun of them, they're like first in line to be like, that bitch is dead. Fuck her. It's like, oh man,
Well, I also
that's
wonder
who
where
you are.
all this like sanctimonious respect for the Capitol came from.
Mm.
It's like the liberals love like municipal buildings. All like, is it like that's where they film C-SPAN? How fucking dare you walk in there? It's like, A, that show sucks. B, it's like I don't know why we even still I don't know why we still have those fucking buildings. I don't know why we don't automate as much as politics as we can. Just be like, here's the issues. Click 1 through 5 in terms of where you fall in line with them. We can kind of like spare the the theatrics of like, did you see Nancy tear up that document? Oh, that guy was so mad. It's like, hit me with the issues, dude. I'll tell you my thoughts and we can aggregate the information and make a decision. That's what I'm on, dude. I don't, again, I think people are going to fucking implode. If they keep hitting us with these like really compelling stories, we can be like, oh God, we're going to freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's a building that I would respect.
Lincoln Memorial. I'm like a
Lincoln
vampire.
Memorial rules.
Huh?
That rule, Notre Dame Stadium.
Yeah. I mean, we have City Hall in Philadelphia, and it's actually because we talked after like I thought about the storming the Capitol. It's like that's a tough building to storm because I've been in City Hall enough where I'm like, they got the security right there. They do have that ground level. You can kind of run amok down there, but yeah, that would be
one of the dumbest takes I saw after the Capitol was stormed. There's people on Twitter. They're like, they need to change the steps so it's not like a ladder on the outside. It's like, that's what we need to do to prevent this from happening again. We need to fucking change the wall next to the steps so that there's nothing to grab onto.
Yeah, true. I mean, that she has a point, dude. If that ladder wasn't there, they would have,
Yeah.
it'd been like that game Lemmings where they just go up against the side.
The video of the lady falling.
I saw that.
I didn't see it.
She like climbs almost all the way to the top. They're like, "Come on, you can do it!" And she
She was a patriot, dude. Don't laugh.
Yeah, no, I'm laughing at her.
Yeah, it is.
That's it. It's like half these people. So the initial reaction from everybody is like, "Look at these fucking retards," and then once they're done laughing at them, it's like, "These are the most dangerous people in the world."
Yeah.
Like,
which Chrissy Mayer.
Yeah. Which is it? A fat female comedian, or are they insurrectionists? Just dangerous terrorists.
No, if they would have stayed in there for like 10 minutes longer, they would have owned the government. They would have just been our rulers. It was very close to an insurrection.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't understand. It's like, then, like, so they got in there and they were like, all right, I guess we'll just leave. And they just left.
Yeah, well,
there wasn't like really coverage of how it got cleared out or what happened. I mean, all those cameras were still there. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to see videos of them clearing the Capitol.
Of it just like, slowly thinning out of people like, all
right. They really hide the video of them all walking in lines. They were in like a line to get into the Capitol.
Yeah.
They like were behind like velvet rope.
Yeah, in the statue room.
Yeah, they like walked nicely.
Yeah, what is that? First of all, I didn't know. I'm pretty sure I've been in the Capitol, but I don't remember that statue room. It's like the extra content, and like when you beat like a game, and you like do all the achievements.
The loot that room.
Like, yeah, they're like, check out all the models from the game, the 3D models. It's like, what the fuck is the point of it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm like, again, I want to go down there and just peep it out. Is it still open? Can like anyone get in there? Or is that building like?
Yeah, you can go in there.
Yeah.
Chance you're just gonna get fucking shot at point blank range.
So what's the deal? If you like just like saunter around, first of all, you're not allowed in there, right? That's like that building is closed for the masses.
Yeah.
So
it's like, there's that guy that had the Camp Auschwitz shirt.
Yeah.
And, it's funny to imagine that like Thursday morning, the guys like in the gift shop at the Holocaust Museum down the street quietly removing the rest of those from the stock. And they're like, this comes back to us.
Did anyone ask him if that was just laundry day? That was his only shirt left. He's like, fuck. I have my Auschwitz shirt. I don't want to wear this to storm the Capitol. The optics would be terrible on that. He's like,
the optics on this are not good.
He's like, well, don't have any other shirts. My fucking mom didn't do the laundry, so Auschwitz shirt it is. Yeah, that was interesting of people who dressed up and like they got like there was the other t-shirts that were like 6ME or like 6 million is not enough or something. There were some other T-shirts people were
So the
rocking.
Holocaust deniers made their way in.
Yeah,
There's a couple guys.
Couple guys, yeah, they rocked their tees. So like, dude, let's go. I think there's a couple who like both put the tee on and rocked it together and like, let's roll down there.
It's got to be disheartening for the people like holding an American flag, like that believed this was like a miscarriage of justice. And then you look over, there's a guy that Camp Auschwitz, the Confederate flag next to you. You're like, all right, free speech. I'm with that.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right.
Like 6ME, what band is that? It's like, no, 6 million wasn't enough. And they're like, all
You're
right,
allowed to say that.
can you storm that side, please? So we
Yeah,
fucking
don't.
yeah, that's hot merch, dude. 6 million's not enough.
That's not good, dude.
No, it's fucking crazy.
That's bad merch.
That is.
That's bad merch. Where did they get that?
I like Mullen's idea of them just at the fucking Holocaust Museum, like pulling that T-shirt and like, I don't know where he got that from.
Yeah, they had to hide all their 6 million wasn't enough shirts in the gift shop.
Yeah, you're like
The property of Auschwitz XXL.
your don't tread on your Gadsden Snake shirt now. It's like it's gonna be contraband soon.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I
You
have
to get rid of that.
when I was. This is. I'm gonna throw myself a bit of a pity party here, but when I was like 25, I got the Gadsden Snake on my shoulder because I thought it was cool, and now I'm basically a fucking like domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Which I might have to go undercover when the FBI finally comes here. They might send me undercover, dude, to break up some of the talks of where we're gonna go to next.
Yeah, it's gonna be at your family dinner.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like you have to infiltrate Billy.
Yeah, true. I mean, my house would be stormed. Fox would be blaring.
76ers still have that snake on their court right now.
Do they?
They're gonna have to get rid of it. Yeah, the join or die snake. Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah. It was Ben Franklin. Hey, there you go, Mo.
What?
Ben Franklin.
Oh yeah.
It's a big bit. It's in the
man.
works, dude. Don't even worry about it. It's
Okay,
in the
all right.
works.
I was gonna say you're gonna burn it right here. It's my best idea.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Nah.
You can't burn it yet.
You got to develop that, yeah. Flesh it out. But yeah, man, I'm it sucks because you can't you can just be like, well, I don't really give a fuck because I don't, I do other stuff during the day and the news kind of comes on and I just go like, huh, okay. People are like, you need time to fucking really choose the side. It's like, maybe. Yeah. I'm excited for Biden, dude, to get in there. I want to see him on TV. I want to see him talking his shit, dude, and just being a fucking total weird. It's going to be funny when we're all like, thank God we got him in here. He could barely get through the debates without being like, blah, 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 blah. And he's going to go in there and people are like, holy shit, dude, this guy's fucking wild.
Yeah, the 2 times I saw him speak since this happened, we've heard from him less than literally everybody else. We're here today, we're hearing from the Home Depot of CEO. That's who's commenting right now. Not President-elect Joe Biden. Is the VP of marketing at 16 Handles Froyo restaurants has something to say about the insurrection at the Capitol. But yeah, the 2 times I watched him speak, he's like, I mean, I guess it's written off as that he has a stutter and it's not dementia, but it's just wild listening to that guy talk. I mean, it'll be funny, It'll be like
it'll be funny.
I guess. Yeah.
Him closing speeches, but like, you need to step up.
He called some guy a 1-horse pony.
Yeah, that's
yeah, that's not stuttering, dude.
Yeah.
But whatever. What the fuck
is
that's
like
politics bullshit.
That's the kind of shit Stav says. That's what I like about it. He says like Stav level things. One time Stav was trying to remember the name. You know the movie The Assassination of Jesse James by the
Coward Robert Ford.
Yeah, Coward Robert. Stav was trying to remember the name of the movie, and we were talking about a different movie. So we weren't even talking about that. We were talking about like fucking Unforgiven or something. And he's like, "What is that? The Assassination of the Coward Jesse Joyce?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's what it is." So they got the title of the movie wrong. I think Stav actually lived with Jesse Joyce at one point.
That's who lived in this room that I'm in right now.
Yeah, I think Scott
Isn't that
lived in
crazy?
apartment. Yeah, everybody lived in that apartment for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that movie? The Assassination of the Coward Jesse Joyce or something?
Coward Jesse Joyce. Yeah, I'm starting to hit that slightly. It's a very like it used to be when my memory failed me, I couldn't get it. I couldn't even come close.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting to that dad level. Like my dad will be like thinking about the movie Home Alone. Will be like, let's put on Home by Yourself.
Yeah.
Or like I'm getting close to that. I forget what the fuck it was. It was yesterday. I got a movie wrong, just like that.
Yeah, I do shit like that all the time. And then as you get older, it's not that it's like a function of age that your like cognitive processes are failing. It's that you just don't give a shit anymore. And it's like, yeah, so what? I fucked up the name of a movie. Who cares? Like, who fucking cares? I'm closer to death.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Shane earlier, I could have sworn I was hearing people outside last night at my house, and I just like laid in bed because I was like, I don't want to go outside and look and see nobody there. So I was just like, I'll just go to sleep.
Yeah,
I've been losing it for a while, and it's just ramping up big time.
You gotta push that off.
Oh yeah,
You gotta push that back. Just ignore your craziness.
I'm definitely going by way of dementia. Like, there's no doubt, 100%.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
100%, dude. It's already.
You're gonna have dementia in like your 40s.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm 35 this year. The dementia is already setting in big time, dude. I mean, I've been going into rooms and forgetting why since I was like 17, like a lot. So
yeah, that's the thing where you like put your dick away before you're finished pissing starts at like age 20.
See, I pull my dick out before I'm in the bathroom sometimes, but I think that's different.
No, sometimes I'll have a
bad
good
habit.
like I'll have a good like 3 or 4 seconds of pissing left. So like it'll be that off, and then I'll put my dick away, and it's just
What?
it's just pissing myself. Yeah, a lot of time. Yeah.
I have a bad habit of flushing the toilet before I'm done pissing.
Mm.
That was actually
I like that.
That was a big strain on my first marriage. I won't say it was a thing that ended it, but it was a big. I would be in the middle of pissing, and I would just go, and she'd be like, "You're not done yet," and I would just be like, "I can't stop flushing the toilet." Because then the toilet gets done flushing and you piss for like 4 more seconds and then you just leave.
Wow. That's a shame. That sounds like that was a perfect marriage otherwise.
Yeah.
There's no way that that's it sounds like other than that one issue, it was probably great.
That was the only thing.
Taking a piss and having someone outside the bathroom yelling that you're not done yet. Dude, that'd be a fight. I would leave the bathroom yelling.
Well, the worst is just like I mean, it was automatic. I still don't know why I do it I don't do it as much now, obviously, because I think I've had it like shocked out of me. But every now and then I'll do it, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm still fucking like jarred from getting yelled at because from her perspective, there would just be my stream and then the flush, and then it'd be like a calm pause, and then additional stream, and be like, are you fucking serious? Stop flushing the toilet. But we were just in love, man. We were young. We were in love.
You're crazy in love.
Hormones, dude.
Did you bring that up to the judge?
No, it was no judge. It was just divorce is it's a pretty cold, and if you don't, luckily we didn't have any stuff really. So there was no big like legal battle. So really it's like, you just first step, you move out. You don't do the pay. Everyone's like, oh, you serve the pay. No. You go, I'm out of here. And we'll, let me just get out of this house. You get out of the house. You chill, and then you just kind of let it go. And then eventually you get a girlfriend who says like, hey, you're technically still married. And then they'll just go get all the paperwork for you. And you just then have to call your ex-wife and be like, can you sign this thing, please?
You got to marry that girlfriend.
And then, obviously, that's how it
you
works.
Got to jump right back in.
Yeah, dude, the divorce proceedings of like going to that office and getting the divorce paperwork and like submitting it. It's just like, dude, it's pretty fucking sad.
It's pretty sick. Like, you've been married twice already.
Pretty tight, actually. Yeah.
I haven't had one person that wants to marry me.
Dude, you could get married
You've
tomorrow.
Had 2 different people knocking down your door to get married.
You could get married tomorrow if you want, dude.
Mullen, when are you getting married?
That's not happening.
Why not? Dude? You seem like a perfect suitor.
Yeah, dude.
You seem like a perfect male caller just showing up at the door.
What is this, sarcasm?
No.
You seem like the ideal mate.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to Jag or 112, Baby? Let's just get
do you ever
married.
listen to like?
How did you listen to that song and not get immediately married? That got me bad, dude. So
Meet
first
me
of
at the
all,
altar?
yeah, maybe at the altar.
Yes, man.
I
You
got
need
psyop by
Mullen.
Jagged Edge,
Mullen, you need to get married and wear a white suit.
dude.
Matt, didn't you wear a white
Yeah,
suit?
I wore a white suit to my first wedding.
I
That
wonder
was-
the percentage of white suits that have ended in divorce. It has to be like 90%.
I don't know
Yeah.
where. Oh, for dude, 100%. I don't know where it was like. It was one of those self dares that like you think is funny until like the moment occurs. Because we were sitting there talking. I was like, dude, I should wear a white tux. And she's like, that'd be cool. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that'd be so funny. And then I showed up in my white tux, and everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was just like, what? Like, is
Yeah, I
this
wonder
funny?
how many. I bet there's a large, amount of people that got divorced that wore fucking like Converse. You ever see those where dudes wear like
Yeah,
sneakers with their suits?
my cousin did that. He did they all did like I think like tuxedo t-shirts and Converse.
That's a divorce.
Converse C's. Yeah, no, to his wedding. All of his like what do they call it? Groomsmen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They all wore like chucks too, or like something
It's
to
weird
show.
that word, that groom is just, it's like the wedding thing, or you're trying to have sex with a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
it's-
dude, the groomsmen I think go back to the customs of like back when you had to like physically snatch a bride out of your house. They were your boys that rolled with you.
You had to like groom. They had to groom the bride.
Yeah.
They had to be like, "You're so smart for your age." Like, oh, that's cool. You like Scorsese, and you're only 13. Wow.
My
You're
groups,
so-
dude. My boys rule. They text all these minors.
You have such sophisticated taste.
I'm the sickest dude. How sick would your squad be if they groomed teens for you?
That's how it was, but that's literally what I mean, really, it was like kind of like your parents would just kind of like find like your dad would just be eyeing up 12-year-olds back in medieval times and be like, my son's gonna fuck that girl.
Mm-hmm. Medieval
would-
times seemed like they fucking rocked. I wish we could go back to feudalism.
Dude,
I wish we could erase like everything we've like understand from birth in terms of like what an individual is or how society should function, and then I was just born into like being a guy that makes horseshoes,
yep.
and that was it. It's like the only thing I knew. I didn't know how to read. I don't like
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
All you know is you're tired from making horseshoes.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and you're like, holy shit, I'm not that tired. I better
Then
make
again-
horseshoes.
Getting drunk off like fermented grass. That'd be awesome.
And then
Just
you
go blind.
You would
Yeah.
raise enough money to get a wife. And then I think in medieval times, there's also custom that your wife and your husband was not allowed to deny sex. Like neither partner,
Yeah.
it was written in the law, could deny
Yeah,
sex. The
and
dude couldn't
this is-
deny sex, nor the wife could.
Imagine the worst Scottish accent you ever heard, and that's like every woman. It's just like fucking groundskeeper Willie. So that the gods doesn't get mad. God
Dude.
who's in like communication with the king whose land you live on.
Feudal times, man. I'm all the time wanting to go back to it. And there's just
Mhm.
lords. You just work the land. You're a serf. Maybe you could become, one of the lord's vassals. That'd be tight. But
Mm-hmm.
oh man, that would be awesome. Just waking up, going out, and just picking up like pig shit for 45 years and dying.
And if you fuck up, like they execute you by putting you in a catapult and like launching you out of the town.
Rules.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
That's gotta
Or-
be fucking cool before you hit the ground.
Big time.
Or they put you in like a cliffside prison
Mm-hmm.
where one of the walls is just an open cliff and they just lock you in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or an Iron Maiden.
fuck.
You ever see those where they like just put you in a cage, like a bird cage on
Yeah,
like a dock?
The bronze bull. You see that one? It's a
Yeah.
bull they put you in,
Oh.
and they set a fire under it and cook you inside the bull.
Jesus,
Yeah, and you
man.
scream out of its nostrils.
That's probably what happened.
like a bull.
That's probably what happened to Jack Ma. He's dead, dude. He's dead
Jack-
for sure.
Yeah.
You think
That's
he's dead?
so funny. Yeah, I mean,
Alibaba
China's like-
guy?
Yeah, the CCP is gonna like nationalize his companies.
What?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they probably just they killed him,
Holy
which is
fuck!
which is awesome. That's
Who
really
did?
cool.
Didn't Jack Ma sit down with Elon Musk and have like an entrepreneur conversation?
Yes.
Probably.
Oh, it's so fucking
Yes,
funny,
and
man.
Jack Ma, what the fuck were they saying? You
Oh,
might have sent me that. It's so funny.
it's so fucking funny. I mean, I gotta find it. But at one point, Elon Musk, you can tell he's sitting there being like, "I'm talking to a psychopath right now." There was parts of
Yeah,
it.
like it almost seemed like Jack Ma was kind of fucking dumb.
Jack
Granted,
Ma
he
was
was,
kind of boning him.
speaking English. Oh, was it him? What
Yeah,
was it?
no, it was. I think Jack Ma was kind of like son in Elon Musk.
That's awesome.
Let me see. I want to try to share this. This made me laugh so fucking hard. I forget why this is funny. I just remember I enjoyed this a lot. Let me see here. Share sound video. Yeah, dude, it's the boy right there. R.I.P.
Elon cannot believe what he's
Oh my
hearing.
God, I hate these.
Kind of follow him
Fuck,
back
man.
on to a break.
Hate these guys.
Because Jack Ma.
Dude, stop.
And towards the end of this video,
I don't
try to
think
get
you're
clarity or to people who have like
Fuck,
ridiculously
man.
high IQ.
All right, let it go. Let
Let's
it go.
just hold on. Here we go. This will be.
I
What
don't
was that?
think
What did we just watch? The
artificial
Charisma
intelligence
Yeah, that was some guy being like, and look at this. Here's Jack Ma.
Mhm.
is a threat. I don't think artificial intelligence is something terrible, but human beings are smart enough to learn that. People like us, street smart, we never scared of that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
think it's a great fun, and we want to change ourselves to embrace it.
I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah,
That's like
dude, street
famous last
smart.
words. But that's essentially it.
That was kind of that was like they did that for like an hour straight. And like people like us are
Mhm.
cool people.
Yeah, well, the questions are like, aren't our robots gonna kill us all? And Jack Ma was like, I'm so tough. There's no chance a robot would ever do anything to me. People were like,
Wait, did one of the richest people in the world just say they have street smart? Like
dude,
like
dude, how
fucking
you
Oliver
acquired
Twist.
$1 trillion?
Yeah. You know, it's the hard scrabble fucking orphans of the Lower East Side like myself. We understand that AI is nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. Famous last words. And it turns out his famous last words are going to be something like, you know, the fucking CCP shouldn't require us to collateralize. So, what the thing he like complained about is just some economic bullshit. It wasn't even like this is anti-democratic. It was just like whining about how they manage money.
They took him out back, dude.
They killed him.
Dude, them. Anytime there's a dictator, like it's like that movie, The Death of Stalin. Like it's actually it borders on very funny when they're just like, oh wait, what did he say?
Yeah.
Yes, kill him. Like,
Mhm.
get rid of him.
So no one's heard from the guy for like a couple weeks or something? Or is he dead? They know he's
No,
dead.
it's months now. He disappeared in like he disappeared in like fucking like November or something.
Jack Ma? Who's
Yeah.
so
Jack Ma's gone.
no, dude.
Yeah, and then there's, I
robots.
guess there's rumors. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure they're.
Damn.
Let
Dude,
me
do you ever
look it
fuck
up.
with Chinese history? It's wild, dude.
Uh,
A lot of peasant a lot of the great dynasties were just peasant uprising.
Yeah, like which ones?
I think the Ming dynasty, like the
What
only
about the
one
Yi?
I didn't know about the Yi. I think the
With the
Ming,
choreo, bro.
huh?
Yeah, from what I can tell,
What do you know
it's
about the
still,
Silla?
I just know about the Mings, dude.
It's still a rumor, so it's not like I don't know if it's true or not that they're gonna nationalize Alibaba, but
I think that's China. That's standard fare for the Chinese business. If your CEO disappears for more than 90 days, the government gets the business.
mhm.
So they'll be running it pretty soon.
Yeah. Well,
That
we
must
should
be
do that with
sick.
Bezos.
What, disappear him?
Split that up, dude.
You should wait for him. You should wait for him to say anything, and then after he does, that's when you black bag him. And then eat him. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that Jack Ma was eaten by the Chinese government. I don't think it's enough to kill him. I'm pretty sure they just ate his body. which, if you're going to be a dictator, that's the way to do it.
True. I wonder if Bezos probably has like a Westworld double though. You could take him out and like another Bezos, like it would be like Bernard from Westworld. He probably has like 8 of himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, although I mean, if I found out that billionaires are just kind of like chilling in nice homes and not doing any kind of like fucked up science stuff, I'd be kind of disappointed to be honest.
Yeah. What do you think they're doing, dude?
I mean, Elon Musk isn't Elon Musk now the richest person in the world? He made so much money this year.
Yeah,
But and then what does he do? He like just tweets.
Yeah, he does like Rogan.
Yeah, what if it would be I mean, it's like the billions of dollars, like all you need to get on Rogan in entertainment is to be, I mean, it's not attached to income, but if you're making like $100,000 a year as a comic, you got maybe a shot at getting on like Rogan or something, If you're making like a decent amount on Patreon. So in between that and like $300 billion or however much money he has, it doesn't really get you that much more to have the billions of dollars socially or in terms of like what he could actually purchase. I mean, if with that amount of money, it's like, why don't you like buy the Indian Ocean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the worst time period to be a billionaire. It's like fucking kids is off the table, obviously.
Yeah.
You're on the same goddamn podcast as almost everybody else.
I remember reading that Bill Gates has like a full-scale model of an X-Wing in his house that he sits in and pretends to be Luke Skywalker, and it's like that is one of the gayest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm definitely not taking the vaccine now. I was on the fence. I'm definitely not taking it, dude.
Yeah, I'm not taking the vaccine.
No, never. I refuse. Yeah,
Well,
Bill,
I don't think I need to now.
And it's not like I don't have like a political reason for not taking the vaccine. It's just I'm lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just I don't really like I'm just not taking it, dude. I don't feel the need to. It's like I'm good. Let people can go get it. It's the same as any other shot. It's a flu shot. It's all that stuff. It's like I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I might get it.
Tetanus booster though, that's an important one.
I get my tetanus every 7 years, dude. I don't fuck around about my tetanus. I get cut with old metal constantly.
I didn't have hep shots until like 2 or 3 years ago.
What? They have those?
Yeah, hepatitis shots. Yeah, I thought I had been, and then I got my like blood work done, and they were like, no, you're not like inoculated for hepatitis. That's
the one you can get from like doing like sharing needles and shit, right?
That's hepatitis C. I think A and B, like, I don't even know. It's just what I think they're different types of like viruses that just make your liver swell.
Nice.
That's why it's like hepatitis, not like a specific. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick ever again. That's what I'm on. That's the thing I'm on right now.
Yeah.
I don't want any disease.
I don't know if it's like the social distancing and the mask or whatever, but I mean, I have not been sick in an entire year now. Like, I've not been sick once, not a cold, nothing.
True. I didn't get a cold once.
I mean, it could be the mask, but I switched to cold showers, and they're great.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty nice.
And I started doing it during the summer, and I kept it up. So now it's like, I'm getting the water's like fucking probably like just above freezing now at this point. And yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's awful, but as soon as you like acclimate to it, and especially after you get out, it's like it's like taking like antidepressants or something. It makes you feel better.
Do you do like the James Bond thing where you like start off warm and go cold, or do you just enter an icy shower?
Ice cold, and just step right in. Don't jump in. I don't jump in. I don't fucking ease my way in. I just walk right into it.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, I do the cold shower blast like a pussy at the end. Dude, nuts. Yo, I'm telling you.
It's good. It's good.
I believe you. I believe Matt's very a strong proponent of it as well.
Yeah.
Just knowing that you're by yourself and taking a shower, like, all right, this is going to suck.
Yeah. Well, I started doing it when I lived in Chinatown, the building I lived in. Like it started off, it was like, I guess, towards the end of the summer, there'd be like one day out of the week where there was just no hot water.
Yeah,
and then
it's the worst. I've been a part of that.
And then it was like 3 days out of the week there wasn't hot water, and it would often fall on days when like I had like truck jobs, And it's like I have to shower before going to work. I've been at work all day, and then you have like maybe like a 6 hour turnaround before you have to be back, like driving the truck. So it's like I
Yeah.
need a fucking shower, and I just had to get used to taking like ice cold showers back then. And I don't know. I guess like yeah, I've run out of shit to do in quarantine. So it's like I'm not gonna start cutting myself until I get a couple more seasons into the grass league. But for now,
Yeah,
it's the cold
dude, it's like
shower.
it's hard not to scream when you get out of when I get out of a cold shower, I come out of it and you're just like just kind of like it's weird. It gets this like guttural noise out of you. And
Yeah.
I'm a bitch. I do the James Bond at the end. I just turn it cold for like and blast myself.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start entering just ice, dude. I have a little laser thermometer. My water hits like I think 47 degrees, just
Nice.
chilly.
Yeah.
So it's like I know what I'm working with, dude. And 47, I used to take cold baths all the time. It takes your breath away.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm entering as soon as
Sometimes
we get done. I'm entering a cold shower.
sometimes it's cold enough that I can't do it. Like the water, like it'll make my head pound, and it's like too cold.
Yeah.
But you just fight through it. You
Fuck,
just
dude.
keep going.
I'm immediately.
If you're in hell, keep going.
Yeah.
You feel fantastic. I'm gonna prepare myself for my second night of insomnia in a row. I'm gonna take a freezing cold shower and just lay
Yeah.
in bed till 4 in the morning and watch
If
YouTube.
there was a way to like survive setting yourself on fire like the Rage Against the Machine guy, I would be doing that once a week. I would be considering that like, I don't know, what do you do once a week? Brush your teeth? What's a fucking weekly?
Once
a weekly
brush your
hygiene.
teeth.
What's a weekly hygiene thing? Whatever that is.
Clean your
I would
ass.
do. Yeah, clean your ass once a week.
Q-tips, floss.
I Q-tip once every like season.
I would set myself on fire. If the holodeck was real from Star Trek, I'd be in there every day just fucking burning myself in whatever Hanoi or whatever that was. Whatever the Rage Against the Machine guy was doing. I'd
He
be
was
doing
burning
that.
himself?
Yeah, he set himself
Yeah,
on
that
fire.
was self-immolation in protest of the Vietnam War.
Zach
I
De
don't
La
think it was.
Roche?
I don't think it was the Vietnam War. It's some other thing. It's like maybe it was leading up to it, but just like
Yeah,
something
they
about, like,
outlawed the dictator was Catholic, and they
Yeah,
started
that was
outlawing. Yeah,
Wait, who? So Rage, the guy, was it like the cool guitar guy or is it?
yeah, Tom
no,
Morello.
the
he set
cover.
himself on fire. I thought that was Tom Morello.
I was like, dude, I was thinking it was just like the bass player nobody knows lit
Yeah,
himself on fire.
It'd be cool if Rage Against the Machine had a guy like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones dancing guy, but he just set himself on fire at every show. Yeah, burn himself to death.
Yeah, self-immolation rules.
There was a lawyer that self-immolated in Prospect Park a couple of years ago, and he wrote this like manifesto about how like climate change is, and it's like I don't think anyone read it.
Yeah, they saw climate change. Like, all right, whatever, dude.
Yeah, I've heard all this stuff before.
Oh.
Sorry, you burned yourself to death.
That would suck
Yeah.
if you're burning yourself and you realize the letter was still in your pocket. And you're like, no. My
Be
sweet
like
fucking
Stan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I always,
Yeah,
I always thought it'd be funny with the Rage Against the Machine guy, is he pours the gasoline all over himself and then he lights the match and he's sitting there, but the like fire just burns away his dick area first, so everyone can see his dick, and then for like 10 minutes he's just burning to death while everyone's kind of like looking at his dick, and he's like, it's fine. I don't
Yeah.
care.
All the onlookers are like,
Yeah, right.
he's like, nuh-uh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Doesn't
must
bother
have
me.
sucked, dude. That was a big thing. I think like a lot of Buddhist monasteries were built where people were like, you'd have a monk would just go and just self-immolate on like a mountainside, and then like wherever a person burnt themselves, then they would build a monastery and be like, dude, this is hallowed ground. That guy fucking lit himself on fire. But there's
Yeah.
definitely fucking posers who would like get there, kind of light a little fire, be like, and like just walk home like a bitch. That would suck,
Yes.
dude.
You know what I rewatched recently? Beverly Hills Ninja. That movie's so fucking funny.
I'm trying to remember it. Yeah, I remember liking it when I saw it. I was at a
Yeah.
sleepover.
It holds up. All the Chris Farley shit holds up. In fact, tonight I might go do Tommy Boy and Black Sheep again.
Not a
Dude,
big movie.
do Almost Heroes.
I don't know all those heroes.
That was when they like him and the guy from Friends made fun of Lewis and Clark. It was like his last movie, and they like he like hated it.
He did?
Yeah,
Is
I
that why he
believe.
killed himself?
I think in the Farley documentary, it was like towards the end, he was like showing up to this thing. Like you can see it in the movie. He's fat as fuck in this.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was a
Yeah.
kid, it got horrible reviews, and I was a kid. Like, what are we talking about? This is the best movie I've ever seen.
I'm
What
trying to
was-
remember that. It was funny because it was like either 97 or 98 was like just an absolute shit year for movies, and then 99 was like the best year of all time.
What was coming out in 98?
Well,
Crap.
this Almost Heroes.
99. That must have been like Independence Day.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
Independence Day was 96.
Dude, that might be the best movie
Don't
of all
I feel
time.
dumb?
ID4 might be the best movie of all time.
99 might be Waterboy.
That was good.
That sounds right. Um,
When was MIBs?
Men in Black was 97, I think.
Eh?
Yeah, maybe.
That kind of puts a hole in your theory. 97 might be the best. Any MIB's year was big.
Huge, dude.
No, but 99 is like is amazing. Like just go look at a list of the movies that came out in 1999. It's like
Ooh.
there's a bunch of shit that you know like forgot about that's just in there. Like it was an amazing year for film. It's crazy.
When was Thin Red Line?
Um,
Oh, wow.
98.
1998, yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty crazy.
hmm
I'm looking at it right now, dude.
This is my favorite way to podcast is like it's not even like, oh well they're distracted by something interesting. It's something that's fucking boring and then you're not even doing the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should probably wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
This
So-
has run its
Like
course.
just I was like looking up like the list of like Entenmann's outlet locations and devoting 10 hours of the show being like, wow, it's I guess how far away is Raritan, New Jersey?
Yeah, I started looking at the list of movies. I'm like, I should screen share this, and I was like, nah, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Yeah, let's
Let's
wrap.
wrap this one up. Thanks for doing it, Mom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Enjoy
Yeah, man.
the rest of you know the revolution, the retard revolution. They're gonna be
happening?
at the Capitol in 7 days. We got to do everything we can to make sure they're not.
True. I'm gonna go down there.
Somebody's
I
uncle
might do
listen.
security detail down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
you got
it
a
might be
fucking,
fun.
you got a Rittenhouse one of them. Show up and see how they feel about you then.
True.
Mhm. I mean, it might be cool to just go see what happens.
When they swear
it-
Biden in.
Yeah, it could be. It'll either be very bad or boring,
Yeah.
right?
I think it'll be boring. I think it's run its course, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're like,
It would be funny if no one shows up to the Biden inauguration.
yeah, that'd be pretty tight, dude.
Well, regardless, it should be low
they-
numbers anyway because of COVID and Trump,
Yeah.
even though he's not allowed
No,
to
I
tweet.
mean, like literally nobody. It's just fucking empty.
We just tripped him.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man.
Well,
All
later.
right, brother.
See you guys.
Later.